Okay, this is part 6 of the Godzilla suit build. And what we're covering today is just the finishing touches. Putting a rubber coating, most of it's going to be latex, about 3 to 4 gallons of liquid latex. Some silicone caulking around the dorsal plates. And just other little finishing touches of how you'll get in the outfit, like adding a zipper and buckles and whatnot, velcro. And that's it. First coat of plastic dip, which is a rubber coating, is going to go on the tail before I glue it on to the rest of the body. And stand back a few feet, shake it up really good. We're going to do a few layers of this. And kind of go over your last layer. Now it's many layers of plasti dip. I'm gonna be here a while. Okay, so far this is all that black is 1 can of plasti dip, which is now part of the rubber coating on it. Finally get some latex on this sucker. I have 1 gallon of latex, thing of ink, and some chipped brushes. I got this at Amazon. It was like 25 bucks. I got the brushes at Harbor Freight. I forget. It was like 10 bucks, I think. And you just need some ink. You get that anywhere for like 6. And to whip the ink into the latex to change its color, I just took a coat hanger and kind of made like a little whisk. So I'm going to whip this up and just brush it onto the latex. I got some tarps down. I got some gloves I'm going to put on. And yeah, hopefully we can get a good coat of skin on it today. It's been a little bit too cold to do it. Okay, just kind of stirring that ink into the latex. Let it all blend nice and evenly. You can actually buy black latex, but I might have some left over. They suggest 3 gallons for other people that have done this in the past. They only suggest like 3 gallons to coat your Godzilla costume. So I do have layers of plastic dip on it. That is a rubber coating in itself, so maybe I'll have a little latex left over. And that's the reason why I got the just standard latex instead of a colored one. I could probably use it on another project, and that's just wishful thinking. So whipping it up, it's going to be gray for a little bit, but it will dry a dark color. And that's how it always is. And I'm just going to try to get what I can. This is going to be a process of several days, you know, just brushing it on, letting it dry. And obviously I have to do this outside, so I gotta make sure I have good weather forecast before I start. Okay, just gonna brush that on. You know, it's just simple as that, just brushing it on. Try to cover all the nooks and crannies the best I can, and sounds pretty simple, right? I don't have to show you that. Okay, it's time to finally latex the head of Godzilla. And to make sure I had the same proper width, I didn't want any collapsed looking sides or whatnot, I inflated some balloons on the inside to kind of keep the shape. You can use stuffed paper. I find that balloons kind of expand much better than stuffing with a bunch of paper, but hey, you can do a whole bunch of stuff. Well, anyways, I need to keep it shaped, and I'm going to start slathering on the latex. You don't really need my details for that. And I'm going to just put some on the middle part of these big scales. You know, just... Anyways. Tally ho. Okay, a little later. And I got the left side of the cheek, top and bottom of the face, and a little bit of the scales. You can see dead center where it's all dark. This will dry black just like everything else. And wait for it to dry and put the next layer on. And then hurrah, flip it over and do it again for the other side. Okay, I'm getting some of the other side. It's starting to dry. And I went ahead on all the center pieces of all the spikes on just one side so far. Got the middle parts of the scales, leaving the outer tips blank. I just got a little bit of the blackness from the scales leaning upwards. It's like that in all the Godzilla movies. Sometimes they're just solid white. But when I put the LED lights on it, the blank spaces will light up a little bit better if I don't put any latex on it. And what I'm doing right now is I noticed I have little gaps here where I put these extra scales on. You can kind of see the difference there. And just to blend it, I'm putting little pieces of paper towels. I'm going to coat it with some latex, just like so. And the paper towels will become one with the latex and kind of help me blend those seams a little bit, so it doesn't look like I just glued, so it doesn't look like it's exactly what I did, was glue new pieces of foam on top of old pieces of foam. And let's see, that blends pretty well. Just going to keep on doing that, and a few more layers, flip it over, do it again, rock and roll. Okay, I made sure I got latex on the inside of the flap where my spikes are. The reason why is my velcro was just ripping off as I tried to take it on and off. So the latex layer, it should adhere to the latex once I put the industrial velcro back on, and it won't tear away at the fabric, hopefully. Alright, you notice this is a little porous. Well, you're not going to want to glob on all your latex at once or the layers won't dry right. Just want to do a quick little brushing. This is sponge-like material that you're working on, that you're coating. And it's going to absorb it, so that's why you have to have like 3 gallons worth. Hopefully, like I said earlier, that won't be the case, but if it is, so be it. I'm just doing a light brushing. Put a good amount on, but it's still, I'm brushing it in, and that will absorb and it'll be ready for the next coat. I'm just getting a little bit of dab there, pretty good thick. I'm just going with the grain here of the scales, and that's helping me get all the nooks and crannies from the start, letting the bristles get in between those cracks. And latex will shrink up as it dries, so you gotta be a little bit mindful of that. It will help these scales look a little bit, bolder when it's drying, because it's going to pull those in a little bit. Alright, just going to keep on coating. That's all I can do. Alright. Okay, this is hopefully my last coat on the tail. Now, I can't stress this enough, since you kind of did like a little tacking on glue with your hot glue gun to get these together. Can't stress this enough to really cake on the latex in these corners here, so it really seeps into those pores and makes it like a solid piece. So I did that. A few of these are so far. I'm just going down there and just letting it run, man. Okay, and you can just brush off any excess like that. Let this dry. Well, that will actually bulk up if my leg was in there, but it's starting to look nice and shiny. It doesn't look like a sponge anymore. So yeah, the back is looking nice. I'll have to reinforce the knee joints a little bit more and put a little latex around the claws, but yeah, it's looking great. After trying this on for the very first time, I noticed this big problem while I walk around in it. Can't stress this enough to use contact cement to reinforce your edges. Hot glue, gun glue is great for a quick, tackiness and sticking things together, but it's not a permanent solution. So always go over it with your contact cement, and you won't have this as a problem. Okay, I'm going to seal that up, reinforce all of these other joints, and just slather it with a little bit more latex. I'm taking my brush here, just getting some glob of latex, and I'm just pressing down. And once it dries, I have these little bits that I can blend into edges in case there's like a little tear or a little gap. I can just pop it on, put a little latex instead of globs of it, because it's already ready to rock. And that helps you blend your edges a little bit better too. You got a large seam. I did around here. This is like a big cut seam. You kind of see it now that I'm pointing it out. But put those here and there, kind of breaks it up a little bit so it's not as noticeable. To get in and out of the outfit, I measured a long piece of fabric, about the width, a little bit longer than the hole in the back that I would jump into. And I have a zipper that I'm going to put on the inside of it, and now I'm latexing the spandex, and once it dries it'll be easier to apply to the back or the inside of the costume. Everywhere the fabric is going to hit for the zipper, I'm brushing on the inside too. I got rid of the straps I was originally going to put in here, and the zipper is going to be a finer solution. I can just reinforce any other pieces of fabric on the inside just a little bit, but that's not my focus. Just making sure all that latexed. After realizing sometimes zippers can fail on you, they can split apart, I put this in as the last line of defense, just a buckle. And it's 3/4 from the top. I'm not going to put multiple ones, but if this was open, I can actually buckle a little bit better. But that'll be keeping this suit on a lot better if the zipper ever fails. It's just like a little precautionary thing. You can do all the prep work you want, but you never know what's going to fall apart on you and wear and tear. So I'm going to put a little latex down on these corners where I sewed it in, kind of bond it into the latex a little bit better. I say that's ready to rock. Okay, I'm going to put some rubber, silicone rubber, on the spines, and I'm going to use the clear kind so I can have the light still shine through. And I'm going to give it a little bit of pigment, which you'll have to order special. And these come from Smooth On. It's just silicone pigment. And I got blue, a flesh color, and white. And I'm going to put it on with a palette knife and just pour it all into this Dixie cup and whip it up. It is massive. Now on the underside of your flap that has your dorsal spikes on, you're going to put some Velcro on. First, you're going to take a piece of fabric and you're going to actually stitch it, your Velcro onto a piece of fabric. Then you're going to take that fabric, latex it onto the back of your flap. You're going to do that on two sides. You could probably put one in the middle. And you could probably put one like dead center just for your battery box for your LED lights. Now, after that gets all dry, you're going to take it over to your body. You're going to line everything up. You're going to, with a piece of chalk or something, just trace out where the flaps are, and then you can line up the other side and do the same thing with a piece of fabric, stitch to a piece of Velcro, stitch to a piece of fabric, latex it on, then everything will bond, blend it really nice, and it'll stay on pretty well. I don't always keep the flap 100% down, and I learned by trial and error to not use the sticky Velcro because it will wear off at some point. It's great when you first put it on, seems like it's going to work, but then the Velcro sticks together, but it doesn't stick to your outfit. So fabric first, stitch your Velcro to a piece of fabric, latex that on, then everything should work fine with just Velcro. Okay, that's all. One correction, you can use the sticky Velcro for your battery pack. It's easy and it works. Alright, that's all. I test this costume out at Cincinnati Comic Expo 2018, and as you can see, there's a little bit of tear. Well, anyways, one thing I can't stress enough, there's obviously stress points. So make sure you lather up around the with extra latex around the shoulders, because there's going to be a lot of weight on them. May even put extra cloth and coat it with latex on the inside as well as out. And to the best of luck to you on your performance. But we learn from our mistakes, and I'm going to patch this up, and hopefully it'll stick together and I won't have to keep on patching it up every single time I take it out. And we're done. Enjoy your suit. Now, notice I didn't keep the head attached. I didn't ever glue the head to the actual body of the outfit. That was just for my own convenience to get in and out. You will need help getting in and out of your suit. You cannot do this by yourself. If you do, well, good luck. You're always going to need somebody by with some water and whatnot to help you out. So, yeah, just take care. If you like this video, give it a thumbs up. You might want to subscribe. More videos, probably not as involved as this one, are coming. Take care. God bless.